it only hurt when you lied to me so much and didn't show up, because I longed for you every single day. Because when you were around, everything was happier. I felt whole and complete. So I forgive you, Dad. I set you free. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jocelyn. I'm the spiritual mother on the spiritual mother journey. And on my channel, I love to talk about spirituality, self-growth and development, motherhood, and so much more. So yes, if you're new, welcome. And if you're back, okay, and you know my channel, hey, come back, welcome back, okay. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing something personal. It's a letter / poem to my dad. And the reason why I feel like it's time to share this is because how relatable this is. I've shared it with other people who have had similar experiences. This is addressing the absent father, the father that makes and breaks the promises, who doesn't show up, who just is emotionally unavailable. We're not slandering you, but we are addressing you in this letter. And this is coming from a place of love. It is. Because where does hurt trace back to? It always traces back to love. Because that's why we even feel pain in the first place emotionally. It's because there was love there first. So this is my letter to my dad. Let me pull it up. A little backstory though, so you understand. I'm gonna be sharing a picture so that you kind of get where you feel it. Like, you're really gonna feel it. So with my dad, he was in and out when I was a little girl, and there was a time where he broke a huge promise to me, and I completely turned cold on him, and numbed everything. And that's what I do so that I don't get my hopes up. I close my heart. I block men to this day. I've blocked so many men because that's what I do to protect myself. And it started with my dad. I think I'm gonna read the letter and may explain some more things. But basically, I had been numb to him. He tried to come back into my life, and I wasn't ready when he came back. I thought I was. I heard that he was coming back, and I was excited. I had been praying years for him to come back, and when he came back, I wasn't ready. I felt like he was coming back to just use me. Like, he wasn't coming back for the right reasons. So when I share this letter, it's going to address that, and this is me releasing him and healing this abandonment wound once and for all. I'm not revisiting this anymore. Self, did you hear that? Self, we're not revisiting this revisiting this again. That's how we talk to ourselves. Okay. I woke up today realizing how much I love my dad. I found myself scrolling through your pictures on Facebook. I looked back at the ones we took on our family trip, our family reunion trip. Back when I was 14. As I remembered the events in each of the photos, I started to feel something. I started to remember how much I looked up to you. I started to feel like that little girl again who saw her daddy as her hero. You really meant the entire world to me. I saw how happy we were together. How I looked at you with so much admiration in my eyes. Like there was nothing that you could ever do to change how much I loved you. Looking at those pictures woke up emotions I hadn't felt in years. I wondered why they were numbed all this time. That is, until I came across the picture that clearly explained it all. It was the day you lied to me. We were on the plane. We were coming back home from the trip. I had tears in my eyes. I was sad that you were going back to LA and not coming home with me. That's when you told me not to be sad and to hold my head up because you would be waiting for me at my house the next day. After flying back, after I flew back from Grandpa's house in Las Vegas. When I came home to see that, not only were you not there, but that the promise you made was only said to make me feel temporarily better, so that you wouldn't have to see me cry on the plane and feel guilty. That was selfish, and I became angry. I promised myself that I would never talk to you again. I made it work for 2 years, but still, I never looked at you the same again. That was the day I decided to hate you. I wanted to hate you so that I wouldn't get hurt by you again. Hating you made it easy for me to shut off the feelings. It made it easy for me not to let you back in. For a while, that worked for me. Until I realized I started doing that with everyone after my divorce. Yes, the divorce broke my heart and caused a lot of inner turmoil. But it wasn't the divorce that taught me how to cut people out. I learned that a long time ago. Because of the divorce, I decided to hate men. But it wasn't men that I hated. or was even angry at. It was you. I pinned it all on you. The little girl inside cried and screamed. You are the reason I can't love and be loved. If only you had been there, I would have known I could trust you. If only you had stayed, I would have felt safe. You were supposed to be here. I was supposed to learn how to love from you. Instead, I learned how not to get my hopes up from you. Instead, I learned how to turn off my feelings and become cold inside. Turning cold makes it easier to cut them off when they disappoint me. Turning off my feelings makes it easier to never let anyone get close to me again. So, yes, I blame you. Because if you hadn't lied to me, I would have trusted you. If you had just let me, be sad that you were leaving, I would have processed my emotions and eventually understood why you had to go. But you couldn't, could you? Because you weren't given that opportunity yourself as a child, were you? Maybe if it had been given to you, you would have shown up differently. Regardless, you just didn't know how to be exactly what I needed at that time. You did what you thought was best for me. You lied to me to give me hope of seeing you again. You stayed away because you felt I deserved more. You didn't do anything to hurt me. You did everything you could to protect me in the best way you knew how. Was it actually the best way? No. Did it work? Yes, it did. Because here I am uncovering the past to heal myself. Not only to avoid any more pain, but also to set me free. And by setting me free, I set you free. So I forgive you, Dad. I set you free. I love you. P.S. It only hurt when you lied to me so much and didn't show up, because I longed for you every single day. Because when you were around, everything was happier. I felt whole and complete. Okay, that was it. That was my letter. I hope that this touched other people who have daddy wounds and has inspired you to release too, because when we forgive someone, we not only set us free, we set them free, We set them free from being that person that hurt us, because we're not only doing a disservice to ourselves by seeing that person in a dark way, we're doing a disservice to them because we're holding that to them. When we don't forgive someone, we're holding them to that, and it's like they can only be that person. They can only show up as that person as long as we keep seeing them that way. So that's why forgiveness is important. And it really is for you, because everyone is you pushed out. So like I said, you seeing them that way, they're bound to show up that way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Share if you think this will help someone. And leave some comments down below. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.